Hi, I'm Jeremy Anaker of Affinity Transformations, Aura Seer, Reiki Master. Today I want to talk about auras and ask the question, how does one's aura become more aligned to the power of Source, of Spirit? How does it stay true to that magnificent Source energy that animates all of life? And how do we keep that vitality for ourselves? And how do we be a gift to ourselves and others in a more staying way? So I study auras, and today I want to tell a little story or give you an example of some of the feedback work I've done. I have a friend that came in on our first day with a lot of background, with understanding a more positive view of self and others, and how to be in a state of wisdom. And that fact is evidenced in the lighter plays of energy here in this aura drawing. So I drew her aura, and that lighter, more electric energy is the kind of positivity she was able to emote. The boxed energy you see there, and the kind of categoricalness, you see the different sections of the energy field here, that is sort of a compartmentalness. Maybe it's seeing this positivity in more textbook form. She did have a lot of background with computers, so she may have had like the inclination in everyday life to kind of keep everything in boxes and think about it intellectually. And she also had not as strong of a foundation. This higher energy I was able to play through was an area she could emote higher energy and apply wisdom and action, but there were some places that she wasn't able to develop. In this type of energy presentation, with that boxiness and that strong shape, is like a push in the energy, so she might be studying positivity and understanding how to be in a better place and want to be motivated, and she wanted to be a motivator. So she tended to push, and that electricalness was part of that push. So the whole strategy, as it's not so strong in its foundation, the whole strategy tended to collapse. So if you think about a sculpture on a stand that has a smaller foundation, it tends to fall over, and her energy states tended to fall. So she would push out some positivity for a period of time and then collapse, maybe even go into deep depression at times. So you see this darker quality of energy in there. So that's evidence of that sort of being tied to lower states at times. So I worked with her, and she was involved in our community in different ways, and she did a lot of self-work. So she was able to take my challenges, the tough feedback, and apply them, and did self-study. And at one moment in our interaction, she went from a state of energy like this to a freer state of energy. And what she was studying in these months was how to be in her true self, her natural power. So while we can study and know these things and share them, sometimes resting in the essence of great teachings and letting them integrate in oneself, one energy field, is harder to do. But she was able to do that in these months with us, and she accessed this great energy space. Her energy is less electric here, so it's more rounded off and full. The compartmentalization is relaxed, so one can still do great intellectual works, stay in the realm of computers, and not have it own us so much that we can relate to a natural sense in ourselves as well. We can do all that at once. As with anybody, there's like this 3 steps forward, 2 steps back process. So her progression was significant and very inspiring. You can see the knot still there, so the progression shifted the knottiness somewhat. Maybe it kind of rounded it off, as less jaded there in the second image. But up until this time, this is years later, she's dancing in higher states and kind of shifting back to this. So she's in a progress there, and I've been working with her on and off for many years, and we have a great context for her growth and what we can do to keep her going. She knows her stuff through an aura feedback process with me, and I'm very happy to have been a part of it. So that's a way to kind of reflect on what a movement towards power is, to get one's aura to be in a place where they are honoring the source that animates all things, that can direct us and guide us to be in harmony and synchronicity. There's so many things to say about how we can stay in alignment. On June 6th, 2020 here, we're doing a little talk, a free talk on auras, on what the aura is and how to access spirit power. So check that out, and check out affinitytransformations.com. Look forward to seeing you there and seeing you in the future. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.